Okay, I'm in Slaley. I've got some new toys to try out, a new camera, and I'm going to see if I can find some waterfalls in the woods near here. Let's try and pan across the fields there. And we're headed to some woods over there behind. Some little hills over there. I'm not sure if you can make out the hills. There's some woods there. We're going to have a look, see if we can find some waterfalls in these woods. It'll be a nice little circular. As you can see, it's an icy day today. -4 when I was coming up. And over there, you've got some hills. Should have done a bit of research on those hills because they look pretty prominent. They don't look as though they're very natural, do they? Apparently they're called the Reaston Hills, according to the map. Head down here, and I'm just going to try to do a bit of walking with a stick, see how it goes. Apparently this camera's got its own steady software to take out some of the shakes when you're walking. That's great. The screen switches itself off. Save batteries. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not even sure if it's still recording. There we go. I'm glad I've come along here when it's frozen. It'll be a swamp without the ice. I am glad I waxed my boots last night and put gaiters on this morning, because underneath that grass it looks pretty safe. It's knee deep in water. Then he went right into it, like, look. And you can see that there. At the moment this part's frozen, but as you get into the middle it becomes a nightmare. So there's a gate over there. I'm going to walk around here to that gate over there. The footpath on the map points down that direction there. It looks like there's something in that wood that I don't want to see. Ah, bollocks. From over here it looks like a bull. But too far away to see properly. Looks like there's a fence for. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, I caught there's a sty there across the fence, particularly on the other side of the fence to the swamp. I missed the sty. So you can come down this side of the fence, it's still a bit swampy underfoot. And then it's fenced off here from what I thought was a bull, but it looks like it's just cows actually. There's a herd of them over there. I just saw the one at first. And then there's a sty here that takes you into the wood. But if it wasn't icy, like, I'll be soaked by now. I would only come here in the dry or when it's icy like this. The first of the series of waterfalls apparently. Looks like and we'll head up the stream a bit first. There's a place called Dampit Linn which I want to have a look at. Don't know if it's a waterfall or not, but it's marked on the map as Dampit Linn, so we'll have a look and see. Now these series of little rapids are marked as waterfalls. The trees are raining on me. It's a defrost. Apparently somewhere on this bit of stream, this section, there's a pool called Wash Pool or Washing Pool, and that kind of gives its name to this series of rapids and waterfalls. So I guess let's head upstream and see what else we can find, and then we'll head downstream after. There we go. This is the washing pool. It was upstream, not downstream. And there's the waterfall that flows into it. There's a series of waterfalls a bit further up as well, like little ones in any case. This is the main one by the looks of it. To say the path is overgrown is a bit of an understatement. It's a bit neglected like. So it's a bit of a challenge to get to here like. We'll head upstream a little bit more, fight our way through these brambles here, just to give you an idea of what I've already come through. Fallen trees and brambles. There's 1,000,001 spider webs as well between those fallen trees to keep walking into. There's nothing worse than having a spider web on your face. But never mind, they're just spiders. I guess we'll go up this stream a bit more and have a little bit further look. One thing I can say about this camera, though, the battery is going so fast. I've got some spare ones in my backpack, but I don't know if that's just the code or whether it's the camera itself. But we'll do some more filming and see what happens. For a little waterfall, it makes a lot of noise. That's quite a deep pool, that. You could probably swim in there if it wasn't for all the broken trees in it. There's another small fall, another quite deep pool here as well. This could just as easily be the washing pool as well. Should be plural, washing pools. Considering how difficult it is to get to this place, I'm surprised they did any washing here. But I don't know if you can see from over here, there's a bit of dry stone walling across there on the other side. I think it might have been an easier path on the other side. It's hard getting to, as you can see, trying to climb through all that dead wood and brambles. Underneath those dead trees over there, looks as though there might be another little fall. I can't get to there to have a look. The other side is looking a lot easier than this side. I'll have a look on the map afterwards. So, keep going up. See if we can find this Dampit Linn. Tell you what, I don't know if any fish gets up here for spawning. It certainly looks like the kind of place that would attract them. And these overhangs and stuff, and deep pools. The reason why I'm doing this walk is because on the OS map this is the only place east of Hexham which is marked with natural waterfalls. So I thought I'd better go and have a look, see what they are. But it's hard work. I mean, that looks quite easy over there, but I've just had to go through all of that dead wood over there and loads of brambles. I have to cut back. A lot of fallen trees here. The other side doesn't look so attractive now, like steep banks. I think we're quite close to where I need to be, like, and then turn around and we'll head down to Healey Mill. some more small rapid like waterfalls, some more deep pools. Good place for wild swimming if anyone's into that. A hell of a place to get to. But to be honest, the waterfalls no better than most little burns running into the Tyne. They're only a little bit bigger than the ones in Horsley Wood, for example. I don't think it's worth the effort, but now I'm here, I might as well make it. I've passed half a dozen little falls like this with deep pools next to them. But, I'm not going to film more. I'm just going to wait now until Dampit Linn, unless there's anything really good. But, there's loads of them. But it's not worth the effort. It really isn't. This is a nice little one. Two little cascades there. The crags. I think it'll quite close to Dampit Linn now, like it's just around this corner. But heck, it's hard going. Lots of fallen trees. Some of them are rotten when you like put any weight on them, they just break to bits. And others are really slippy when you stand on them. And the battery looks like it's going to go on this one now. Have to change it. Okay, I've just had to change the battery. It don't seem to last very long. This here is Dampit Linn. It's a bitch to get to. As you can see, it's not really worth the effort. Try and get a bit closer. Certainly very noisy for a little waterfall. More like a rapid than a waterfall this. This is where the two burns meet. And on the OS map it looks like it's marked where there's a field road a bit further up this burn here on the right. But I found another map which had it more pinpointed to this spot. You can see up that other burn. There's a little bit of a cascade. What's that little burn there? But it's certainly not worth the effort to come here. But once I started, I might as well finish. Now I'm going to head down to Healey Mill to see what's down there. But these batteries are going really fast. I don't know if it's just because of the cold or what. Give you an idea of the terrain. I'm going to walk through all that. And this is one of the easy sections. You can see here, it's like a little bit of a ford. There's a path just on the other side. I'll follow this path up around there, and then it looks like it goes upwards up the top there. And then see if I can join onto the main footpath at the top. I thought there was a permissible path along here. It's not an official right of way though. but there's nothing. You just come to loads of brambles and loads of fallen trees, and then there's like a steep ravine. It's just not going to happen. So I mean, there's a public footpath to where I am now. There's a proper public footpath, but when it gets to here, it's permissible paths. I always find it a bit nerving holding a camera like this. Keep that. Alright, on a deer track here. So this path I think I might be on might just be a deer track. Okay, so I'm on the other side now. So I might as well go and find out where it goes to. And a bit of luck, get on the proper path again. Okay, this is the bit I couldn't get by before. So I went right up the top of the hill and I came back down. And I came back down because I saw a large body of white water behind me. So I'll go in a minute. But as you can see, couldn't really get past that bit there. This is the body of white water that I saw from the top. I maybe come back down to the bottom to have a look. But I'm stood on now, looks like almost like a man-made stone platform. I don't think it is, I think it's natural. It just looks it. But there's no way to go on this side of the river. There's no way to cross onto the other side. So I'm going to have to go back up the hill. I pray I don't see any more white bodies of water that drag us back down. But this walk is about discovering waterfalls around Slaley. So if I see white water, I've got to make the effort to come down and try and see what it's like. More fungi. Try and identify them when I get home. I don't know what the gills are like. Ah, broke it. There's the gills. And cut it like an orangey brown. Okay, let's try and do some selfie stuff. I have absolutely no idea if I'm being picked up because there's no mirror to see. So I've managed to get out of the wood for now, going back in soon. And I'm back on the proper right of way that leads down into Healey Mill. Conveniently there was a couple of styes up the top there when I came out the wood. I thought I might have to climb over the fence, but a lot of pheasant feeders nearby, so it's obviously a wood where they do a lot of shooting. So if you do go off path like I just did, be aware that there might be shooting going on. So now I'm going to go down into Healey Mill. Got a new walking cane. It's got this compass thing on the top, which is intermittent whether it works or not. But when you unscrew that, it's got a camera mount. So I'm going to start using this for the rest of the walk and give it a shot, give it a try. Up to now I've just been using my old selfie stick, so I'm going to try this one instead. Okay, busy approaching Healey Mill now. There's been a mill on this site since 1608. And the current building is late 1700s, early 1800s. It's like 18th, 19th century. So I'm going to head down, have a look. I believe there's a weir there, and from there we head up and then drop back down again in the next woods. Alas, the footpath doesn't take me any closer. This is as close as I go. I like that they've restored the sluice a bit. I was looking at the planning permission for it a while back when I was a councillor. But there was a working mill until the 1900s, used for generating electricity in the end. And then someone was living here until 1969, and then it went into decay, and now it's all been restored again in someone's house. It's a very nice place to live. I bet it's a bitch to get in and out in the snow. Yeah, we have to go this way, unfortunately. Hopefully there should be some more nice views. I've got this nice little bridge to cross. Should give us a view of the mill better once we get across it. The mill there. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure how it worked. Because the sluice is going uphill. So obviously the water would have come across here somehow and then gone over the top of the mill to turn the mill down. But I'm not exactly sure how they got the water to that position in the first place, because it's quite a steep incline. As it was further upstream, there might have been a pool, but even then it would have been a bit of an incline. Strange. There's the weir, which would have been used to power the original mill before the sluice system was put in. It's quite a pleasant little place, this. Just walking along this bridle way to Healey Clough and then back into the woods again. There's a little burn down there called Espeley Syke. And here it's busy going over bits and bobs, like. Probably as many waterfalls as that other place. The wind's picking up now, so we'll see how much wind picks up on the camera. But as you can see, there's paths on a bit of a ridge between the two burns. Quite nice, actually. There's a boundary stone marking the parish boundary, I think. Just over that ridge there's a load of bullocks. After being charged by the last lot, I'm a bit more wary of them now than I used to be. I'm heading down here, down to the clough. This has turned out to be a stunning walk. Oh, this camera's eating the batteries. This is my third and final battery, so you have to be careful. But I'm still looking for waterfalls. But if you kept to the right of way, it's a lovely walk, this. Lovely. think I'm going to stop here for a bite to eat. I can't think of anywhere better. Beautiful. It's a bit damp underneath, like, but yeah, I've had my lunch now. Let's see if we can find these other waterfalls. I'll start losing the light soon. It's an idyllic spot here, like. Incidentally, this burn I've been following up to now, it eventually becomes the burn through Riding Mill with the stepping stones where I took Isla. It's the same burn, just further upstream. It's like being in the Shire here. I think when I get home I'll plot a route which will be much easier for people. Be much nicer. It's a lovely place. Looks like finding the waterfalls on this burn, this is Healey wood burn, it's going to be a lot easier than I thought. Take it across here. The first one's underneath this bridge I'm stood on. And the second one's a little bit further up there. I'll try and get a bit closer to it. And that's the second one. And there should be a third one. I'll have a little walk up, see if I can find the third one as well. And then it'll be time to head back. Certainly easier than the last one. Just seen a deer over there. It knows I'm here. It's hiding behind some of those bushes at the moment. I've got a feeling the third fall is there, judging by the size of the fall so far. I can't get any closer than here. Not if I want to get back up the hill. And this is as far as I'm going to come. There might be something around the bend there, but I don't fancy climbing up those trees. It's starting to get on in time. I'm going to start losing the light soon. I've still got quite a bit way to go to get back to the car. I'm going to head back now. And all in all, these so-called waterfalls on the map are not that impressive, are they? I think you can find them in most streams and brooks. Still, they're the only waterfalls that are marked on the map this side of Hexham. On the east side of Hexham, that is. I reckon that little thing there was the third waterfall. To be fair, there's only 2 marked on the US map, but on the older maps there's 3 marked on it, and that's roughly around about the same place where it should be. See, all the rhododendrons are overgrown on the path. I want to fight my way through them to get back. As you can see, these plants here, these ones here, they're wild bilberries. And there's loads of them. Obviously they're not in season at the moment. That's a best to remember for future. I've lost the path. I'm going to have to look on the map, find out where I need to be. It's the season to be jolly. And it's Christmas time soon. And berries are on the holly. And the path goes across that field. That's the bull warning sign. It goes on the edge and then drops down to the left. So let's hope there isn't a bull. What's marked on the map as a series of waterfalls is actually no better than a series of rapids, but it does make a nice walk. I'll do is I'll plan an easier walk, because I have gone cross country looking for stuff, but there's a lovely walk to be had here. Just needs better planning. Right, I'm nearly back. This road goes to Slaley. Maybe somewhere behind those trees. Problem is, I've got cramp in both my legs. I didn't think this was going to be as strenuous as it was. So I didn't bother taking any electrolytes today. Now I've got some emergency ones in my first aid kit. So I'll take one of them now. Otherwise it'll take a little while to kick in.